wake up tired. Leaving coffee doesn't help. I wanna set my alarm on fire, but I know that it wouldn't end too well. Would somebody please just help me? I can't quite explain what's happening to me. was headed down the block to pay the meter for my car. That's when I saw the sad girl in the rain. I don't know who needs to hear this, but know that someday it will get better. I know life sucks sometimes, I don't always like mine, but I know that someday it will get better. She was crying, real tears were streaming down her face. I could tell that she was in so much pain. So I reached out for a hug and she came in and snuggled up. I told her everything will be better someday. I don't know who needs to hear this, but know that someday it will get better. I know life sucks sometimes, I don't always like mine, but I know that someday it will get better. I don't know who needs to hear this, but know that someday it will get better. I might not know much about you or what you're going through, but I know that someday it will get better.
Happy fucking Wednesday, everybody. How's everybody doing? We're halfway through it.
It will get better.
I knew if I played 3 Eddie and the Arson songs, that would summon you into the room. That's what happened.
We didn't finish the truck until 8 p.m. today.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was 29 hours late.
Jesus fuck.
Yep. Supposed to be there yesterday at 11 a.m.
Did he get caught up in one of those Canadian truck stops?
No. He did some. He was young. He looked like he was like just got his fucking driver's license, I swear.
Learner's permit.
Somebody fucked up at the store or at the distribution center. I think it was him. Like he did something. They had to call a mechanic or a tow truck or something.
Oh, shit.
So he couldn't pick it up yesterday. So he had to get whatever fixed. And then either he came back out or they sent somebody else there to load.
Oh, damn.
And then the first store today that had the truck, they were in the middle of unloading their truck, and their frozen truck came. So they had to stop doing the regular truck, unload their frozen shit, and then go back to doing the regular truck. I'm like, thank God we don't have frozen shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. They don't pay me enough or give me enough hours to do that shit.
Stop in the middle of one, do another. Yeah, that's a good way to piss off your fucking truckers, too, because they're ready to go, and...
Yep.
If they are fucking
Exactly.
waiting.
Wait on another dude to get unloaded, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that nonsense.
fucking stupid.
Who's out there? I see Cap's out there. Cap, glad to hear you're doing well.
He was
Glad you
first.
can hang out here for a moment. And that's fucking awesome news. Glad to hear you're doing well, man. I see Tooney's in the house. Kerplop's out there. Kevin. Advocate's in the house and not in here, so he's not really in the house because, you know, he seems to keep trying to avoid us at all costs. But that's okay. Whatever. You do you, man.
Who is Tim?
Yeah. Churches is out there.
He's got an avocado excuse, I'm sure.
Tony.
My internet's broken. I live in the sticks.
Bob's
I
out
smoke
there.
too much weed. I don't know.
Good, ain't it?
Canadian. I see Josh is out there. Josh, how you feeling, man? I know you caught the tickets to the Backstreet Boys reunion tour as well. Oh, there's a meter out there. If I miss anybody, my apologies. Dylan's out there. Hippie's in the house. Good. Glad you're doing better, man. Awesome. Yeah. Not a fun one to go. Look, excuses are like assholes. Everyone has one and they all stink, Tim. That's how that works.
Dylan, that's an original. That's from my band, Eddie and the Arsons. It's called It Will Get Better. You can find it. Just type Eddie and the Arsons, It Will Get Better. You can listen to it for free whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
We'd appreciate if you buy it, but you can listen to our music for free everywhere. It's pretty easy.
And then you can find out who they paid for the car.
And that is a true story, actually, that song. Ed ran into some girl who was outside of one of our shows, and she was like crying her eyes out, and he consoled her, told her everything would be better, and he was like, oh, that'd be a great song. And then COVID happened, and he was like, oh, even more. It makes even more sense. It will get better.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Fucking worked it all out, basically. He had the whole song pretty much. And then just told him, hey, just give me a fucking Sharpie and a piece of white paper. I'll write down the chords. We'll have it. We'll have a whole song by the end of practice today. And yeah, easy peasy.
So
Yeah, ironically, after that nice, happy song is when he really started getting back into a lot more of the Angry Eddie tunes.
Yeah, he was itching to scream a little bit, I think.
Hell yeah, you can tell, because he has too much fun doing it.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Get your happy shit out of the way and go back to what you want to do.
Right.
All the flavors is being a dick.
So I found out today, my son cannot play older Zelda games. There's too much talking for him.
Really?
Yeah, not too much talking, too much reading. And because he's 6, a lot
like Twilight Princess and like all those 3D ones, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah, they're very linear and story driven for sure.
I'm like, and he wants to skip past all of it. I'm like, dude, you got to read that stuff. I'm like,
Like,
there's a
dude,
lot
how are
of
you
it.
gonna know where to go?
It tells you what to do. No, I'm like, dude, just stick with the new stuff because you can free range and do whatever the fuck
Give
you
him
want.
the original Zelda. There's like no clues in that game. They're just like, here you go, motherfucker, figure this shit out.
Good
Yeah.
luck, yeah.
Because I was 6 or 7 when I got that game for Nintendo. So, I mean, he's about the same, right?
Oh, he plays the original one because we've got
that's
it on.
cool.
Because we've got that emulator on the Switch because they've got the Nintendo emulator, Super Nintendo emulator.
Oh, so you got the original then.
And yeah, now they've got
I
a
love that game.
N64 emulator. So myself, I decided to start playing the Ocarina of Time on there.
Oh my god. I can't play that game anymore. It's too frustrating.
Oh, it's not frustrating. I mean, it takes a while, but you know.
No, it's not even that it takes long. It's just the fucking, like, here's 3D controls for the first time ever, people. Like, they hadn't quite figured out. You can't move the camera. That's, like, the biggest fucking annoyance about that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that is a big
It just
annoyance.
kind of just does whatever the fuck it wants, basically.
What's
Same with Mario 64,
The
too.
worst part of that is when they ported it over to the Switch, they just kind of tossed the buttons out there and print
Oh,
the goddamn
yeah.
stick, and there's not a way for you to remap the keys to make it easier on you. So you
Yeah, that's not...
like
That's weird.
I feel like I'm
'Cause
fucking
the-
all dirk-handed when I'm fucking playing.
Right.
Because that was the first game with Z targeting, and then Z was on the back of the controller
Yeah.
of the Nintendo 64 controller.
So
So
it-
now it's R or L2 for Breath of the Wild to lock on, I think. So like you're doing a whole different hand movement.
And then the worst part of it is being as it's ported over from 64, it's not even your same target that they use for fucking Breath of the Wild. So like if you switch from one Zelda game to another, you're all
oh god,
fucked
yeah, it's
the
totally
fuck.
different.
Makes it a good time. And I was playing it today, and my son goes, "Dad, can I play?" I was like, "Yeah." Do you want me to start your own so you can do your own? Yeah. He was down in the first 5 minutes. There's so much talking and stuff telling him what to do. He's, "Dad, I don't like this. Can I play on yours?" "No, dude. Let me fuck my shit up."
Don't give him Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Like you absolutely have to read every single fucking. You actually have to like take notes in that game. It's fucking hard. That's a hard game. I beat that game once. Back in the Dizzy. 1996 or something, 98.
I think that's around when it came out. Although I do have him playing the Mario 64 on there because the controls that they ported over for that weren't too bad.
Still frustrating as shit though.
Yeah, that one's a frustrating game.
It's just slippery. Mario's very slippery in that game.
Yeah, he doesn't stick well at all.
No. And it's very platformy. Like, and again, the camera is like, you want it to be behind you, but then it's on the side, and then you're like pressing the fucking target thing to recenter it. And then the second you take a step, it's like, no, we're gonna move the camera over here so you can see him. Like, dude, this is 3D. I want to see him from the back. Third person, not side.
Yeah.
I haven't played that shit in forever.
Terrible learning curves of trying to figure out how do we go from platformer to 3D.
Right.
I have both for Wii U.
And I realized the worst ported game that they had over was the fucking
Super Mario U.
Was the Star Fox 64. The controls for that when they ported that absolutely fucking miserable.
I never played Star Fox 64.
Dude, I loved that game as a kid. That whole idea of being able to kind of free range wherever the fuck you wanted to go, flying. I was like, you know, like you had the original, like, what was it, Pilot Wings and like fucking was that Super Nintendo, but it wasn't the same.
Like, that was a launch game.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same. Like when they got the 64, it was just fucking.
They admitted many years after the Super Nintendo was out and whatnot that Pilot Wings was a tech demo that they turned into a game.
It doesn't surprise me.
Literally, they were just trying like all the scaling and the rotation and shit, the Mode 7 graphics as they called it. And it was literally, they were just like, well, we need another launch game, so let's just slap a storyline onto this one and call it a game.
Call this a game now, yeah.
Yep.
What's happening, Giz?
I guess 2 days in a row. Oh my god.
I know, that was wild yesterday. I felt like it ported back like fucking 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, I felt like I was following the fog, dude.
Well, that was wild. That was cool.
Oh, fog life. I was waiting for Hesh to pop in. What's up, bros? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that would have really thrown me back.
Stucker. Haven't heard shit from him in a couple years.
No, the only thing I see out of him now is he's making lures.
Bait. Yeah.
Fish that, yeah. Fish
Cool,
that.
though. Fuck it.
Okay, man.
I mean, he was always a fisherman.
Yeah. Yeah, now he
That's
gets
cool.
to make shit and get paid for it.
Yeah. I wish he would come and hang out with us, though.
I know. Right?
He's a good dude.
Even when he was quiet.
Like, hey, Jesse, fucking shut the fuck up over there. Fragile. That must be Italian.
That's
I think
right.
it says fragile.
Decided I'm going to keep it up all year. I'm not taking it down. It's going to be my
Man,
major
one would be
award.
up all the time. Hell yeah. It's a major award. You won it.
I'm
You
pretty-
hear that? It's a major award.
Just so long as nobody comes in my office and breaks it, we'll be in good shape. Otherwise, there's going to be a hell to pay.
Hey, Josh, I can almost make your recipe, but I don't have Jungle Flavors cheesecake cram. You think I could use TFA at the same percentage? Probably, right? They're pretty close. If you're still out there, Josh. Because that looks pretty tasty.
What is it?
It's a cheesecake. Super vanilla custard cheesecake. Totally up Meter's alley.
Yep. Meter's new favorite flavors right there.
All the things he likes. Custard and cheesecake. Let me know, Josh, whenever you get time.
Just let me scrape off all that and I'll eat the graham crackers.
That looks pretty tasty. You make a quality
Really
recipe.
good graham crackers.
Ooh, that's gonna be a sweet boy. Damn.
It is a real leg. It's just not full size. It came off of a midget stripper.
Yeah.
All right, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Off of a little person stripper. I don't want to be getting myself in trouble for being racist or condescending or anything like that.
Man. Any little people are offended out there, we are truly sorry.
I mean, technically, it's just micro scale exotic dancing.
There you go.
For sure. I mean, I have fucking giant ass feet that are like disproportionate to the rest of my body, so that's
I'm
what I
just
have
saying,
to live with all the time, kicking
Why
fucking
why
shit
is
over.
it cool to have scale model cars and scale model trains, but not scale model strippers?
Just saying, 1/4
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Nobody wins with double standards.
No,
No.
it's true. Yeah, it just becomes a mess.
That's right.
Can't have a mess.
No, I leave the hosiery to the missus, and that's on her. I'll mess with that. And if I mess with it, then like I'm cheating. We don't want to have that kind of conversation in the household.
Get some legs like they had in the 80s where you'd crack open the egg and it had the nylons in it.
I remember the displays of those in like Walmart, just giant fuck off displays.
And then inevitably, eventually, for the advertisements, it was, she's got legs. She knows how to use them.
Yep.
What's
We knew
happening,
that was
Brennan?
inevitable.
Oh, the 80s.
Right.
Yeah, back when you would see a legs commercial followed by a Playtex 18-hour bra commercial.
Oh,
Oh, I
Somebody was
miss
talking
the
yesterday
80s.
about the milk commercials from the 80s.
Oh, yeah,
Where the
for
little
sure.
kid is the fucking squeaky little dork, and
Yep.
the chick is ironing, and like the fucking.
And then I drank milk. And now I'm buff.
Are you gonna love me when my milk bod develops? Of course. Oh, come on.
Yep. I
oh,
remember that shit.
that was a different era.
Yeah, that sounds like those are different marketing times, man.
Oh, do you remember the milk commercial where there's a guy, he's working in a library and he's eating a sandwich and there's like he's listening to like the NPR or something and it's a quiz show?
Yeah.
And he's
Aaron
like,
Burr.
Aaron Burr. Aaron
Yeah.
Burr. Did you know Michael Bay directed that commercial?
What?
Yeah.
No.
I found Corridor Digital. They were talking about commercials and shit. And they were like, look at this. Just look at every shot of this commercial. It has so much purpose. It's like a little
Dramatic
mini
lighting and
movie.
shit.
And all these
Yeah.
crazy, like, beautiful artistic angles and shit for a fucking milk commercial. And then, yeah, it's Michael Bay.
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, could love and shit like that.
Me too, Sporky. It's in my watch later list.
What do we got mix today?
God, I'm vaping like it's going out of style.
I think I'm gonna try to do a 3-2-1 today of some sort.
I'm going ambitious. I got 3 mixes I'm gonna try and pull off over here.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Probably get that.
I need to. I'm like all fucking wired and I got adrenaline from the truck. I need to medicate real quick. I'm just gonna turn my camera off right quick here.
You do what you gotta do sometime.
I think we'll vaporize it because that's the healthy thing to do, right?
Yeah, something like that, right?
I mean, I can do this on
Vaporize it.
camera. I'm not showing anything.
Vaporize it. We can advertise it.
Believe me,
Right.
not gonna hurt my feelings any. You do you, boo boo.
Just don't want to like hold anything up on stream and fucking the YouTube fucking regime comes down and strikes us with an iron hammer. They already don't like us fucking playing
As long as you
Beatles
don't let RJ
games.
show his face, they generally don't give you too much shit. They swear that kid's 12.
Kerplop says your mic is low, meter.
Probably because I forgot to move it with me.
That'll do it. Let's see. I think I can pull off a 3-2-1 cookie of some sort, maybe.
Ooh. Which cookies do you have?
I think I want to go with a sugar cookie of some sort, to be quite honest.
You have caps? Or Wonder Flavors?
I think it's wonderful.
Wonder Flavors.
I got the wrong fucking
Work it
containers
or
in my-
work for your 2. Or your 3.
Yeah.
I
No,
wouldn't go any lower than that on that sugar cookie though.
I think I'd probably do it at 3. And then
I'm using Wonder Flavors.
find something to do at 2. And then I think maybe put a little cookie butter at the end at 1.
Ooh, that can be good.
That's what I got in my peanut butter cookie. Sugar cookie and cookie butter.
I wonder how toasted marshmallow would go with that at 2.
Might give it a cooked bottom kind of situation going on, possibly.
Yeah.
Speaking.
Well, I think I wanna throw something else at it, to be quite honest.
Ooh, I would make that hippie if I had 2 of those ingredients. I don't have flan.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I don't have roasted hazelnut either. I have roasted peanuts from Wonder Flavors. That's another really good flavor too. Holy shit. Honey roasted peanuts. Pretty spot on flavor.
I wonder if we can...
Alright. Do we want uppers or downers?
Depends how soon are you planning on going to sleep?
Right after the stream, probably, because I gotta be back there at 6.
We might not want to go the upper route then.
Stick with it. Indica damn it here. I don't remember what it's called, but
Ooh.
also I don't really need that whole vape.
That sounds really good. Red raspberry with it. Some of that VSO red raspberry.
Red. What are we looking at? The trucker recipe? Oh, those are just truckers' recipes in general.
Oh no, I'm talking
Oh,
about
you were gonna
this.
throw it in your cookie?
Yeah.
Raspberry at 3 though. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not-
I don't think
that's
it
not
would be
you.
strong enough though for the raspberry, to be quite honest.
Yup. That I would be scared of. Oops, wrong button. There we go.
I knew what I meant to do.
Alright. Combust because whole vape. Just need a little dab. Just a dab.
Wonder if I could push lemon Sicily at it and do a lemon cookie at 2%. Lemon Sicily at 2%. Or a lime. Lime might be good. A lime cookie. What do I do up next?
I forgot. Let's try. I'm going fucking crazy here. Let me try some shit.
Actually, you know what? I think I figured it out. I'm gonna go blueberry, but not the VSO blueberry.
Flavor West.
Yeah, go candy blueberry in it. So I think at 2% that would work it with the Flavor West blueberry. Well, generally I think it's usually a little higher than that, but I guess I could go 3% Flavor West blueberry, 2%
2% Wonder Flavor sugar cookie?
sugar cookie, and then hit it with a 1% oh, because the Flavor West sugar cookie, that's good as is. It doesn't necessarily need cookie butter. It's like, could back that Flavor West blueberry with something else.
I don't know. You could do that lemon you were talking about. Lemon fucking will bump up a blueberry.
Oh, yeah, well,
Hit it with a percent of the
Yeah, that lemon Sicily.
lemon Sicily. Yeah.
Or Swag's lemon. I don't know. I think lemon Sicily is a little more tangier than Swag's lemon, personally. It might give you a little more kick.
I don't know if I necessarily want the kick, though. I want that candy blueberry to come out, because that's all the fucking Flavor West blueberry is.
And maybe do one of Swag's then.
Yeah, go swag lemon.
I don't know.
Let's give that a go.
Maybe, you know, it could work.
Let's give it a run. See what happens. Let me make sure I've got enough Flavor West blueberry. Wrong drawer. Too many fucking drawers now.
I got too many pairs of drawers.
I used to remember where every fucking thing was in here. Alright. This blueberry got plenty of that.
It's such a sickening, stupid memory that, like, I remember what color the caps are for certain flavors.
yeah.
Like I'm like, oh shit, okay. But when I got double chocolate clear, I got it from fucking DIY vapor supplies. So that's one of those white cap ones in TFA. Like I remember stupid shit like that.
That's true, Giz. I do have a 4-ounce bottle of blueberry muffin.
Really?
Yeah.
That flavor's fucking delicious.
I'm gonna use that maybe instead
That
of.
shit's fucking good, dude. That's a really good flavor. It needs to be pushed a little bit though. It's kind of weak. It's one of the early ones.
It's gotta go like 4 or 5%, doesn't it?
Like 3. I think I usually use it at for like if I want a blueberry muffin flavor. It's more blueberry. It's more the blueberry part of the muffin. It's like the blueberries in a blueberry muffin. It has less muffin than you might want.
Well, maybe I'll use that instead.
But it has that like freeze-dried blueberries in those like Hostess mini muffins, kind of like a muffin you get off the counter at 7-Eleven or something. Fake fucking blueberries, which I fucking love.
Alright. You know what? That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. Oh yeah, here's that giant fuck off bottle. Let's do it. Let's nix that out instead of that. We can use that in place of it.
It's fucking assholes.
3%. You know, I'm gonna go for broke on this. I'm just gonna make a 60 of it. Fuck it.
What the fuck? There is a conversation on a picture of us at Amy Arson's about how my friend Jeff, not Clown Puncher, but a different Jeff, who I haven't seen in like probably almost 10 years, talking about how he was traumatized when I shaved my mustache.
Just for you, guys. Just for you.
Holy Lord, look at that bottle.
Nice.
That's fucking
Canadian, I'm doing alright. Finally on the back end of all the fucking gnarliness that I've had. Just a little nasally and snotty and the occasional fucking goober, but other than that, we're doing alright. Sugar cookie, 2%. Blueberry muffin at 3. No, what do we want to hit it with the 1% at? Oh, you fucking bitch. Everything falls over. Cookie butter. Jesus Christ. Sugar cookie. Alright. You know what? I think I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna make a fucking coil killer in a 30 mil. I'm gonna use some yellow cake. So I think I wanna make a cake batter ice cream.
There you go.
Oh shit. Whoa.
When I say cake,
Well,
straight cake batter ice cream. Like hit it with some marshmallow vanilla to really sweeten it up. Even though it really doesn't fucking need that. No, actually I didn't. I got it at a friend's house, unfortunately. Which, we had a Backstreet Boys reunion tour party that we didn't realize was that kind of party until everybody left and found out a couple days later. I will say, longest New Year's Eve hangover of my life. 2 weeks long. Ugh. Had I have known, I probably wouldn't have drank that much that night, because that really made that hangover take a lot longer. What's happening, Socorro? What do we want to put in here to back this? So I'm going to go blueberry muffin at 3, sugar cookie at 2.
Cora, what time did your bus come?
You know,
If at all.
we're going to hit it with a little lemon from... So.
I had to fucking walk home. There was like not a bus in sight. Really, motherfuckers? I just walked like 10 miles at this fucking job unloading this stupid truck. Now you're gonna make me walk another 2?
That's fine. Lemon. Nope, that's...
To go and make things so complicated.
Banana, espresso, tomato.
Rest in peace.
Oh, did you see they, speaking of people dying, dead people, did you see they released Bob Saget's cause of death? Apparently he banged his head in the hotel somehow.
What?
And found out he had a bleed on his brain. And so he ended up dying of a fucking bleed on the brain. I'm wondering because of his age, if he was possibly on blood thinners and hit his head, but didn't think it was hard enough to bother going and getting checked. Because, I mean, if you're on blood thinners, technically if you hit your head at all, you're supposed to go get checked. But it makes me wonder if he was on blood thinners, if that's what got him. Bummer, but, I mean, at least the dude went in his sleep. So, we can only all be so fucking lucky.
Damn truth.
Damn it. What in the fuck is the goddamn lemon in here? One of these days I will remember where everything is in this thing. It'll be good. Pumpkin, coconut, no.
Get requests from people on fucking social media and I don't know any vape people's real names. This is Slushy. Sorry, Slushy.
Oh, you absolute fucking retard, TJ. Right in the fucking front where you can see it. I'm going to the whole fucking box. Well, say I found out I do not like these type of bottles I fucking ordered. I will not be ordering these ones again. These specific Chubby Gorilla bottles are fucking absolutely horrible. They fucking leaky as shit and...
yeah, I only ever do these
Ones?
little
The little
guys.
30 chubbies?
These ones, these fucking non-needle tip having motherfuckers. Can't stand them. They fucking leak and get all over the outside of the bottle. Ugh. And I found out the hard way the other day. If you put the cap on too tight on those ones, you ain't getting it back off unless you rip the top off, get yourself a little pair of pliers and fucking undo it. I'm like, nope. I'll stick with next time. I'll just buy the Susie Highdollar variety because at least there's no fucking issues with those. Sorry, we're gonna white everybody out for a minute. I can see exactly what I'm doing here.
Flow of electric sex.
That's right. Alright, I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1 with this, see how this works out. Oh, fuck. I gotta get a syringe out because I am not pouring out of that fucking bottle. And then we're gonna find in the bottom of the box where the fucking needle tips are. Ah.
Jesus, Sakura had to wait 45 minutes for a fucking bus.
You know, fuck that nonsense.
She could have, if she had an option to like walk, but nope. She's about 2.5 miles probably.
Yeah, shit, you could have walked that in fucking 20 minutes.
She's a tiny lady. And she has to walk past like the Ford plant and like all kinds of nasty industrial area. Fuck that.
Fair enough.
She's had to do it before. I was standing out in front of the fucking store and like her Uber just never showed up and she had to fucking walk in summer and it took her about a half hour probably. Jesus. I would have just said fuck it. Like, hey dude, just go home. I would have gladly walked back home. Oh, Josh, it don't have to be strawberry. I'm actually vaping a non-strawberry right now.
I made strawberry.
I mean, I made this yesterday, and it's fucking almost gone, so that goes to show how much I like this shit. I didn't even get a chance to steep. It probably needed to, actually. It's good, though. Got some tobacco, it's got some caffeine, it's got some vanilla. We were supposed to make Larry recipes yesterday. I just used his stash to make myself a recipe. Still gotta make Socorro a strawberry pod vape.
Oh, goddamn, that is a really strong fucking blueberry smell coming out of that.
How'd the fire and ice turn out?
She digs it. It tastes like if you chewed like a piece of like Winterfresh gum and then let the flavor go away, you spit it out, and then put a piece of Big Red in your mouth.
Well, it fits the bill then.
So it's like a little bit of menthol with like nice sweet cinnamon. It smells really good, like the liquid itself. But it totally worked. Just 1/4%, I think, of rich cinnamon and 1/4% of swag cinnamon. All it needed for a fucking pod too, which is great. What else was in it? Let me find it. 1/4% VSO cinnamon, 1/4% rich cinnamon flavor, 1% WS23, 3% TPA menthol, and 1% super sweet.
Very nice.
For a total flavoring percentage of 5.5% that still tastes full flavored in a pod, which is great. It would be a dirt cheap fucking recipe if it didn't have goddamn 18 milligram nicotine in it. Every time I make that shit, I'm like, this is too much nicotine. There's no way this is the right amount. And I look at the fucking ELR like 7 times before I put it in there. I'm like, this is way too much. It's not.
18
It's
gram
just right.
life, yo.
I'm so not used to it. Because I do 2.5. And then the most I ever
You
make
also
for
got to
anybody
think
else
how much
is
longer that
7.
lasts in a pod compared to dripping too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
30
I
mil
make
in
that,
a pod compared to 30 mil
Yeah.
in a fucking heavy dripper. Yeah, that's a big
yeah, I only have
difference
to
in
fill that like every
consumption.
3 weeks, dude, for her.
Did you say?
And I only
Consumption
vape
time
a
on that
little
much
bit of it.
nicotine.
It's not like she slows down. She vapes all day. Vaping in the store.
Fucking rebel.
Yeah, when she first got it, she was like standing in the front window like for the camera see you. I don't think they care about us enough to watch us on the cameras. They obviously don't give a shit about us. Corporate. They fucking left us hanging for like 5 hours for a late ass truck that was already 24 hours late.
Well, the only time they give a shit is if you're getting robbed.
Yeah, exactly. I dare somebody to fucking try that on my watch. Fucking take your legs out with one of them fucking rubber mallets we got in the back.
Well, I guess that's one way to deal with it.
Throw a fucking hammer at his head. It would be more of an annoyance to try to rob us. It wouldn't be worth it.
I'm wasting my fucking time here.
Like, you can't open the registers unless somebody makes a set. Like, sir, you have to buy something first if you're gonna rob us. And you have to do that at every register. And if you want to get in the safe, you have to fucking bother Juanita, and she's gonna tell you, I'm on lunch! 'Cause that's what she does. She's gotten in trouble a bunch. For, like, cashiers are like, need help, and they're like, I need backup over the intercom, and she's like, I'm busy! It's like, bitch, that's your job. To help.
Literally.
First and foremost is to get the fucking customers the fuck out of line.
That way we can go back.
Yes, she knows.
Doing shit.
Come on, it's common sense.
So come,
Get people the fuck out of the store.
use your pea brain for something other than a fucking hat rack. That's what I thought.
Juanita does kind of have a pea brain. We make fun of her all the time. We always say that Sakura's a Jedi, and she always tries to like manipulate me to do things, and I'm like, "What are you doing, waving your hand like this? What do you think you're some kind of Jedi or something? My tricks do not work on me." Like, go do that to Juanita, and she always like, "Hey, Juanita, you want to come in early today?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll come in early today."
That's awesome.
Jedi mind tricks only work on the callow, the weak-willed.
Speaking of which, is everybody caught up on the finale, Robert Fettuccine's Tatooine Syndicini?
No, but I don't mind if you spoil it because I won't watch it for like another 2 years probably. I never even seen Mandalorian all the way through, so the first season.
Spoiler alert, there's only 7 episodes.
Yeah, I knew that. I saw that. And
I really
Skywalker's
feel
a
like
dick, apparently.
this is the season of like fan service. Like Spider-Man No Way Home was really heavy on like paying fan service. The Matrix 4 was really fucking heavy on paying fan service. And if you're a Star Wars nerd, you're gonna beat your dick raw for this episode. Like everything that everyone was like, there's no way they're gonna. Yes, they fucking do, and they put it all in one fucking hour-long episode, and you're just gonna spray paint your fucking room. Like,
I didn't even get to watch it yet. I'm okay with that. I could use a little fan service after some of the shit they pulled.
After how weird some of this shit was through this, it's. Well, I'll put it this way: I'm not 100% certain they're gonna have a season 2. They really kind of ended it out to make it feel like this whole thing was really just Mandalorian 2.5.
Well, that's pretty much what it
pulled us over until actual season 3 comes
out.
Well,
the last 2 fucking episodes were, this is no longer the Book of Boba. And this is the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that carries over a little bit into this episode too, as well. So
which,
yeah,
I mean,
you get a little bit. You actually do get some real Boba Fett time this episode, though, for a fucking change. But that still also carries.
But at the same time, I find that a little fitting. Because think about it.
The
whole Boba thing is, he never really talked. He had, 3 lines in the original movies?
3 lines in the original.
That's it, and now you kind of took screen time away from him? Makes fucking sense.
They weaved him so hard into the rest of the fucking story. I'm okay with it. Like, the ending, though, you're like, this is literally like 40 years in the making. Like, this is like the redemption from the fucking Sarlacc. Like, this makes it all up for Boba anyway.
How is that, Kerplop? I've heard mixed reviews. Slipknot number 9 Iowa whiskey. Have you seen that?
No.
I have had it. I did not like it.
Oh, you tried it?
Impressed.
I've heard from people that I trust their opinion on whiskey that it's kind of rough. It tastes like cheap whiskey.
It tastes kind of like paint thinner. But I hear the same thing about fucking Proper 12 too, and I haven't had a chance to try that. So
Proper 12 wasn't bad. It wasn't the best Irish whiskey, but you got to remember it's Irish whiskey. It's not fucking American whiskey, or it's not Scotch. You know.
Like the way
It's
that I
not bourbon.
described it was the Slipknot whiskey was better than Old Crow.
Old Crow. Holy crap.
Yeah, there's a bunch of old alkies up in this neck of the woods that live on Old Crow. It's better than that.
Ooh, yeah, I remember drinking some of that shit.
That shit'll make you know you're drinking.
Isn't that Jim Beam? Don't they make that?
I think Jim.
I think Jim Beam makes Old Crow.
Never mind. By the way, that's still a fucking rough one.
Larry!
What's happening, Larry?
Yeah, put a little water on it, a little bit of that fucking tannin off the top. I can see that.
I'll never know because I can't.
Well,
If I take one sip of whiskey, I'm like.
and see, that's the thing. Is I do mess with some whiskeys. Like, there's certain ones I don't have to mess with to know that they're gonna be solid, and I won't say great, but solid. Like, you can grab even just a normal bottle of like Four Roses, gonna be fine. It's not gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
You're better off to
Like,
get.
shove them into my can of
You're better off to get a bottle of their single barrel or small batch, but
yeah.
I'm a big fan of their
Roses
small
just
batch.
plain will do you just fine though.
Yeah, the plain will do you just fine. But like every whiskey that I try, I like to do one of just the straight whiskey itself. Then I'll put a couple drops of water in there just to see how it mellows out and what other flavors come out, because it does help. So it's worth the shot on some
Fighting
stuff.
Cock first came out, I was working at a fucking gas station. We got the first shipment of it for like 150 miles around. And because the owner fucking liked me, I took a couple bottles right off the fucking top and took them to parties and shit. And people were like, what the fuck? And I'm like, don't smell it, don't look at it, just fucking drink it. You can laugh later because it's going to kick your fucking ass. It tastes horrible, but it's like 173 proof. Just drink it.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
That stuff, that might be the fucking worst tasting alcohol I've ever had in my life. But damn, if it's not efficient, it's fucking your brain up.
Spork mentioned Old Granddad, which me and fucking Alex, my singer from the Disheartened, were drinking like 5 years ago at a bar because we were like, you guys have Old Granddad? Holy shit, why don't you fucking pour us a shot of that? That's definitely made by Jim Beam.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking hardcore.
What was that fucking...
It's not even that strong. It's like fucking 40%.
There was a bottle of whiskey I bought. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but it's actually made by Jim Beam, and it's way better than fucking anything they put out. Comes in like a... It's got like a fucking white sleeve. It's got like a white sleeve with like some gold gold leaf around it. I forget the name of the fucking company, or the name of the brand, but I did some research on it. It's made by fucking Beam. By the same people that, the same company that owns Beam. So I was quite fucking impressed. I was like, wow, that's one of the fucking better ones I've tried from them. And it was actually good and sippable. Got a glass of it from my fucking neighbor, because one of my neighbors drinks some whiskey too. It wasn't bad. Knob Creek Smoked Maple. See, and I have a hard time with Knob Creek. I don't know why. And it's not necessarily that it's not bad. It's just not... There's something about their flavor profile that I just don't find appealing to myself. I do drink some rye whiskeys from time to time. Ryes are not bad. I had a white rye fucking the other day. Holy shit. That shit was like fucking rubbing alcohol. Alright, let's see where we're at with this. That's a lot of little bubbles.
Tiny bubbles
in my beer makes me happy, full of cheer. Ooh, that actually smells really good.
No, Larry, I need to commit time to that. I gotta Wake up in the morning.
That's pretty fucking nice.
Uh-oh.
This turned out.
This is going to have to steep out a little bit. I can tell. Because that was pretty rough off the knuckle.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We might have wasted a 60 here.
What did you do? Blueberry, cookie, and who?
I did the blueberry
Oh, you
muffin.
did something. Blueberry muffin.
I did blueberry muffin at 3, sugar cookie at 2, and VSL lemon at 1.
Oh, that sounds alright.
Yeah, it don't sound to it.
She tasted a little. You know what? Maybe it was just me.
Might need an overnight to sit too.
Yeah, that might just need a steep. Also,
Yeah, that's what
This
I'm
is just
thinking.
me.
I'm gonna let her. I'm gonna let her ride for a couple days because I'm gonna finish off this strawberry lemon custard that I made the other day. Which reminds me.
yeah. Josh, did you ever answer me? I totally forgot to look. If I could sub cheesecake graham crust in your custard cheesecake recipe from what's it called? TFA instead of Jungle Flavors. I'm sure I can, but would you recommend 1-to-1? Or would you recommend me bumping it up or lowering it? Because I'm probably gonna make it. Let me know, let me know, let me know.
There you go. Giz, this one gets named after you, just for that reason.
Cool.
Of bringing it up.
Thank you, sir. Alright, let's go to Josh's page here.
All right, there you go.
Be on the top somewhere. And there it is.
Oh,
Super VCC.
There's Giz's 321-yard drive.
Oh, ATF is being a dick still. I clicked it, but nothing's happening. Let's try opening a new tab. Come on. Is it just my internet? Nope. It's all the flavors. Is ELR open in like a fucking half a second?
I was gonna say ELR's working just fine.
Yeah, all the flavors is not loading your recipe, Josh, and this is heartbreak. Ah, there it goes. Exit. 32.5. Let's make 25 milliliters. Cool.
Touched up the peanut butter cookie. I added some of the VSO dulce de leche in it.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Replace the creamy milky underpants. Off the knuckle, it tastes fucking awesome.
Chicken is fucking awesome.
That's a good call, Giz. I didn't even think about that.
That gives a nice creamy note to that fucking peanut butter cookie.
I need to get all these flavors, don't I? Son of
Alright, that's marked. Good call, Giz. Thank you. Fucking would have spaced it otherwise.
The dulce de leche added to that peanut butter cookie is a real nice little touch. And I'm pretty particular about my peanut butter cookies, but it creamed it up without overdoing it.
Oh, good God, Tinny. I forgot about that. That was the weirdest fucking tasting vape I've ever had in my life. A dill pickle. I'm not even mad about it because it tasted like dill pickle. Like, it was spot on, but it's fucking weird. So, do I make another one or do I not? I think we're gonna do it that. I got enough saved up in the back here to get me through till next week. And then some. Yeah, if you ask Giz real nice, maybe he'll share the recipe for his dill pickle with you.
I would agree that the dill pickle was the strangest thing I had ever tried, but
A vape for pregnant ladies?
then Swag sent me cheese.
What kind of cheese is it, though? That's the key.
Processed American.
Oh. Processed
Like
fucking...
Kraft single.
Like a Kraft single? Okay. That is fucking weird.
It is like somewhere between Kraft single and like government sliced fucking won't melt no matter how hot you get it cheese. Like, it's the closest thing to actually cheese I've ever had in a vape, and that's weird as fuck.
Well, what could you do? Well, you do have the tomato from him, so you could do like some tomato cheese.
You also have the fresh bread. You also have
Yeah.
the bacon now. I told him he's got to make a lettuce.
Yeah. Make yourself a little
He's got
BLT of
VSO
cheese.
fresh bread, VSO bacon, VSO lettuce, VSO tomato, VSO cheese.
Oh, I like that. That's good to know. That's a good tip there, Larry. Use the vermouth low for dry and higher for sweet vermouth. I like it. It's good when you can two-way that kind of thing. That ain't cheese, it's plastic. Well, I'm not gonna lie. There are still some things that I know are not cheese, even though I live in Wisconsin and I still love them. Like, I love Velveeta. It is not cheese, but I fucking love that shit.
I'll eat the hell out of that processed cheese product, and I don't give a shit.
Yep. And believe me, I've got access to plenty of fucking cheese. Plenty. But that's even, that's what I did for lunch today. I made myself some fucking, took a fucking big old hack off of fucking Velveeta, threw it in some fucking pasta, made myself some fucking Velveeta mac and cheese.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A little bit of butter, a
Easy
little
to
bit of
get the
milk.
fucking spot.
Hell yeah. Namely, because we were out of the old Kraft Blue, I was going to take the easy way out, but we didn't even have any in the house. I was like, fuck.
And it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? I have had fucking heart just in my head. Like the last 2 days, I cannot get that song out of my fucking head. How do I get you alone?
Oh shit, there's a fun one for you. White Castle cheeseburger. What does he have in this even?
There's like
Nothing
yogurt, I remember, and honey and something.
Yep. Apple cider Greek
Yeah,
yogurt.
he brought it. We were just talking about that yesterday. How he took it to a con and he was telling everybody, "Oh yeah, try this. It's White Castle cheeseburgers, babe." And they're like, "Oh yeah, it tastes exactly like it." Fucking weird recipe.
Gotta love it.
I'm loving it.
Well, that one's only 5 years. That's only a 5-year-old recipe.
Did you know if you rearrange the letters of "I'm loving it," you can spell the words "ailing vomit"? Just saying.
Not surprised.
Fun fact. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ailing vomit. 0.63 jizams. Oh, why do I always think that I can do this with my glasses on? I got old man glasses here. They're actually right spot today.
Oh, Pippa, what's happening? Nice to see you. Long time no see.
Wow. What is it like?
Oh, not the Tim Hortons
6
bin.
p.m. 6 p.m. tomorrow in fucking Australia?
Something like that.
I think
A good idea to you as well.
18 hours ahead of me. I think we did this math before one time, a long time ago. All right, we got the cheesecake of graham crust. We got a Wonder Flavors crumble topping.
Ooh. That is a, I do like that flavor. That crumble topping is fucking on point.
44 Jizams.
Better refresh back.
Pardon me, I'm gonna blow my nose.
Is that song called How Do I Get? Oh, it's just called Alone. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm over that shit. So over it. It's like the last of that fucking cold that just will not fucking get itself out. Been for like a week and a half now. And worst part is I feel fine except for I'm a fucking mouth breather and I sound nasally as shit.
Holy shit, it's a warm day.
It's supposed to be 63 here tomorrow.
Oh, in Pitbull Land. It's 105
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Fuck that.
I mean, if we're being honest, I would take that right now over the present. Not even
I don't know.
kidding.
It was almost 40 degrees here today, so I'm not gonna complain.
It was here today too, and then it got below, and it started the rain. It was like rain, and then it turned into snow, and I was like, no more of this, please.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to
Fucking
get tomorrow. They're saying
done.
60 during the day tomorrow, and then tomorrow night it's supposed to start raining. And
Turns into
then
cold rain and
supposed to be,
snow.
Like, yeah, it's supposed to turn right back to fucking 10 degrees over the fucking weekend and back to single digits next week and shit.
Shit.
Bloody
we had 60
bastards.
63 today, so I mean, it melted some snow.
63 would have been fucking nice. Oh my god.
Like, I didn't even have to wear a jacket when I went to physical therapy today. It was
That would have been
nice.
beautiful. Oh my god.
Man, it's fucking wild. No, see, you got some fucked up weather right there, man. Going from 60s and to fucking down to the 10s all in 1 week. No.
Yeah. That's what I said. We had, like, at one point when it was really coming down bad, the 5-gallon buckets that are in our sidewalk had snow drifts up and over them. And then it was 63 today, or 60 today, 63 tomorrow.
I'm not gonna lie. I got out of the house today and actually saw grass for the first time in a couple months. I was pretty excited about that. I was like, "Ooh, this is a nice change of pace."
Right.
Green.
Oh, the front half of my yard has grass. Where the sun comes over my house, that stripe is all grass again. The rest of it, all up close to the house, still has 9 inches of fucking snow.
Oh, on that.
Uh-oh.
It's custard too.
How do you
It's
have
my
such?
original bottle still.
How do you have such a small bottle?
It's a 30. I never buy more than 30.
Well, fair enough. And plus, I don't have to worry about running
Mostly
out of that shit anymore.
because I only use the same like 15 ingredients. And the others just kind of sit on my shelf until I need to make somebody else's recipe.
I can understand that. No, I've noticed I have the same tendencies because I know exactly what I like most of the time.
Yeah, I noticed the same flavors always end up on my desk for the most part. There's a lot of them that are just the same.
So like, I toy with the same flavors and I just kind of adjust what I'm going for, and I'll throw like one new thing at it or two things at it and see if it fucking
Pretty much
sticks.
the bulk of my mixing. I know what I
the
like.
only flavor, I think there's only one flavor that I can think of off the top of my head that I bought that was more than a 30 mil. And that was fucking TPA mixed berry. And I could never figure out the fucking percentage right, and I gave up on it. There's still like 45 mil left in the fucking bottle.
High is what I would say to use that flavor.
I think the last one that I tried was like 9.5, and I'm like, this still fucking.
I was gonna say,
God damn it.
start at 7 and add some
Yeah, I have a
Super
feeling it's
sweet
like
or a
50
TFA sweetener, because you might want some ethyl maltol in there too, if you want
I think that might-
snozberries.
yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put it at like 15 and then give like 5% fucking TBA super sweet in it.
What's happening, Toby? And man, all over the globe tonight. Shit.
Yeah, right?
Fucking Berlin, all the way to Australia. Shit. Yeah, I think we're only gonna do one mix. I can't think of anything else to mix right now, so one is enough for me tonight.
I just remember Nancy Wilson was rocking like a kind of like a corset kind of situation in that video, and she had like epic cleavage, and I was like, oh damn. Because I mean, what year did that song come out?
Say like 87, 88 maybe?
Yeah, it's mid 80s, late 80s. 87, yep. So I was in like 2nd grade. I probably
Well, that
just-
and the video
like,
for
goddamn.
Black Velvet. Oh my god! I remember seeing that for the first time and be like, "Holy shit!"
That's the that's the song that every overweight girl who can't sing sings at fucking karaoke.
right.
I'm not even kidding. Without fail, every time we would go after I would leave the show, it used to be Wednesdays, right? Yeah, I would leave here and then go to karaoke with Sausage King.
On Canadian, it depends on what you're talking about. Sometimes there's more than that. Sometimes there's 3.
He actually hit me up today. Sausage King.
It's okay. I saw a fucking dude arguing on one of the fucking MMA forums the other day, and his fucking handle was Abe Froman's cousin, and I laughed way harder than I should have.
You're Abe Froman. Yeah, I'm Abe Froman. The Sausage King of Chicago. That's right.
Right.
Sausage.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, dude, bonus points for creativity on that fucking screen name for sure.
That's fantastic.
Have to get snooty. Snooty? Snotty. Snotty. Fucking love that movie. Alright, these glasses hurt. Where's my peepette? I had a peepette. Always make sure this one is capped tightly before you shake like a fucking maniac.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, imagine. Just imagine a nightmare that would fucking happen.
I'm going to take a shower right fucking now.
If 100 milligrams spilled all over the place, you're damn right I'm
Right.
fucking ripping my clothes off on camera.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Ever since I heard Wayne's story, I can't remember if he told it on TVC Brian's channel or if it was on Plumes of Hazard where he spilled 100 milligram on his crotch. And he was like, he had to run into the bathroom and fucking, he's like rinsing in the shower while he's taking them off.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. He's like,
Absolutely.
man, I got it right on my dick, dude. Like,
Dude, that would be so scary. That would be so fucking scary.
he said he had like a fucking high, like a crazy ass high off of it, but like it didn't do enough damage to, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure it got into his
Dangerous,
bloodstream at
thankfully.
least a little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a pretty good he basically fucking mainlined it.
Yeah, there's enough surface area.
Then there's a
Yeah,
direct
100 milligrams
entrance
is
to
no
the body.
joke, man. This shit is no joke.
Fuck no, it's not.
Yeah, it fucking melted away the fucking skin on my middle finger on this hand one time because I got a little drip and I didn't pay attention to it. And I looked down, I was like, oh shit! Just fucking ate it, basically.
I had a buddy come over and ask me about mixing when he saw my shit over on here, and he's like, "You have raw nicotine?" I'm like, "It never leaves that area right there." I was like, "At the most, it moves a foot from under the shelf that it lives under out to open space for me to use it and gets put the fuck away." I was
Yep.
like, that motherfucker is never out of sight. It is never, at least not double bag, if not triple bag, even sitting on my desk. I was like, that is fucking radioactive waste, man. You don't treat that shit with anything less than the utmost respect.
Yeah, when that bottle is anywhere but up, Shaniqua is not allowed anywhere near this fucking room. If she scratches on the door, I'm like, I'm mixing, chill.
Oh,
That sounds like, yeah, I might have a lot of flavorings out, but it won't hurt them if they eat the flavorings.
Exactly.
Like
One sip of fucking nicotine.
Ultra protected. Yeah.
Oh, shake it like
reason-
Polaroid. You gotta
no
be
way
like,
to fucking take any chances with that shit.
Later, Edward. Have a good night, man. Good to see you. Glad you're doing
Nightcap.
better.
nightcap. Ha
I'll have you know, Pippa, that's a major award. Yeah, it is a major award. No,
Hey, what's wrong with ZZ Top?
I know. Fuck.
Weren't we just singing them earlier? She's got love.
She knows
How to use it. Still like Tush. It's my favorite song by them.
I'm partial to the grunge, man.
I like the range too. That's a great song.
Just because that's
How,
one of the
how,
first
how,
ones
how.
that you hear, and it's just got such that fucking deep groove to it. You're like, yeah, that deep ass fucking southern groove in it. You're like, okay, all right, give me a beer.
Yeah, that one pops up on the classic rock Spotify fucking playlists that I always
Fucking love LeBron.
force them to listen to.
That was one of the last ones. I don't even remember what it was for. It was like a Live at Daryl's House-esque kind of little thing where it was them and like somebody else in like a tiny little fucking room, and they played like
I think I've seen that.
6 or 7 songs live, and that was one of the last ones period he ever recorded. And as soon as they start playing it, he gets the biggest fucking grin on his face immediately, just like, this is my fucking song, and you can't help but just groove out to
I
it. You're like,
binged the shit out of all those Live at Daryl's concert little sessions or whatever. Those are really cool because they play a lot of those yacht rock songs, and they have like Kenny Loggins in. They're doing Footloose and shit, and it's like they're like, hey, you guys remember it? It's B minor to this, to that. Oh yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, okay. And then there's like a break in the middle. All right, we got it. And then they play Footloose, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I love
Like
that shit.
when CeeLo came on and did
That's one of my favorites.
I can't go for that, no
Yep.
can do, I can't go for that, can't go. He sounds so fucking good singing that song. Like, I actually like the CeeLo and Daryl Hall version better than the actual Hall & Oates version of that song.
Well,
And I love Hall & Oates. I love that song.
he had, who the fuck was it? Oh, Rob Thomas. He had Rob Thomas come in and do fucking Maneater.
Yeah, it was really good.
I was
Rob Thomas
like,
could sing his
what
fucking
the-
balls off. He's more than just a pop guy.
Oh yeah, that boy's got some soul in him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, love it or hate it, fucking, he sings his balls off on that goddamn Santana song. And just like the ocean under the moon.
Who the fuck does?
He's fucking singing, man. Man, it's a hot one.
I do like the
Live at Daryl's
guitar on
House,
that.
man. I don't understand how that shit didn't become like one of the most fucking popular TV shows ever. That shit slid under the radar for so long.
Oh shit! I just remembered. Fucking, I gotta. Speaking of things that were underrated and don't get enough airtime, Apple TV just released Fraggle Rock. I gotta get my kid into that.
Yeah.
The new version of it, yeah.
The new one, yeah.
I'm like, if it doesn't have the same theme song, I'm fucking out. I'm just
I saw
fucking
something
out.
about that the other day, and they said that it carries the same exact fucking like 80s Fraggle feel to it. And I was like, see, that's how you do a fucking reboot. If it feels just like the old shit, you're doing something fucking right, man.
Yeah,
Especially
I'm
something
probably
that
about to sit,
iconic.
Josh. I can tell. This is gonna be good.
Hold on. I don't know if my son's gonna get into it because he's in that weird in between age where like the puppet thing doesn't do it for him anymore.
Right.
But who knows? I might force it on him and say, "Fuck you, we're watching it for
Right.
me."
Like, you need to understand.
Like,
Not a beverage. I ain't got no more fucking drink left.
I was like, because I've went out and I've tried to get him to. I've got him to watch Chippendale Rescue Rangers. So
Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
got him to watch that, and I got him to start watching fucking like Thundercats and shit like that. But he doesn't have the same interest in it as I did as a kid. Going, what the fuck, dude?
Well, that's because you didn't have a fucking Switch when you were 5.
Yeah, exactly. We only had TV. And
Yeah.
it was only on at a certain time, and if you missed it, you're
I was gonna say, yeah,
fucked.
you didn't get to pick and choose what you wanted to watch when. You watched it when it was on, or tough shit.
Or yeah, and that's
It was must-see TV.
if the old man didn't have the fucking TV.
Right.
I was fortunate enough that me and my dad had the same taste in shit. I had to fight him for the Nintendo. Like, dude, I want to play. I'm on level 5. Get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone for a while. Hey, how do you get past this part? I'm like, I ain't telling you.
Right? You would let me play, motherfucker.
Let me play. motherfucker. Exactly. Yeah, dude, there was a competition in my house for the Nintendo. I mean, my dad mostly bought it for me, but I think he also bought it because he was like, this will probably be kind of fun to mess with. Because we had Pong when I was younger. We used to fuck with that.
That was my mom. She bought the Nintendo for us. However, every time there was a new Mario game that came out, we didn't get to touch the Nintendo until she had beat it.
My mom has played Nintendo one time in her entire fucking life. And it was when I first got it, and she was like, I don't like this. That was it. It was Super Mario Brothers, and she's like, I don't want to do this.
No, my mom was fucking hooked. Like,
That's cool.
like she would play all fucking night long and go to work on like 2 hours of sleep. I was like my stepdad always told me, he goes, there's nights I'd wake up to go use the pisser in the middle of the night, and your mom's still on it, and it's like 3:30 in the morning. I have to go, Katie, you need to take your ass to bed. I'm going.
I swear, I just lost
I'm not
vaping
done yet.
and vaping. I literally lost. Oh, there it is. It's blending in with all these. There it is.
Oh, Josh, I know all about David the Gnome.
Oh my god. David the Gnome and Maya the Bee?
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. I want to.
Maya the Bee.
I think I might be able to get my son into maybe something like the Gummy Bears show. Maybe. And I say maybe because that was there's even like what did I try to get him to watch? Fucking Darkwing Duck even. Nah, I couldn't get him on that either. I'm like, come on, dude. The hell, man. But then again, his attention span is not that long because all the kid wants to do is flip through fucking different things on YouTube.
Right.
He's like, oh,
Biker
bing,
Bicycle
bing, bing,
Bars
bing.
or something.
Oh, Biker.
Oh, yes. I remember that. That show was fucking fantastic.
Also a very underrated Nintendo game.
But yeah, that shit was fucking good.
Yeah, there's like, and it's funny because even he never got into things like, we tried Sesame Street, he never liked it. Not at all. No.
I still sing the songs from Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12!
Right.
I sing that all the time at work.
That, and every once in a while, just out of the blue, when I'm thinking about old shit like that, I'm like, 3, 2, 1, contact. It's reset.
Yep. Oh my god, 3, 2, 1 contact.
Yeah, people don't even remember. Like, that was the shit. 3, 2, 1 contact, Sesame Street. That was the original educational TV.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I got the last one ever made. No joke. Swag stopped making shirts because nobody was buying them. I was the only person who was buying them.
Yeah, I think
Meter.
I think I have all of them. Somewhere I have one of every one of them that he made, and then like 15 different Meter Babe shirts.
I think the last straw was when I bought 3 from him and they never made it out of Ohio, and then he had to remake them and send them to me again. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between
I could, Josh.
us as kids and our kids now. Now their attention spans are that of a fucking gnat. You get like 60 seconds at a time. That's it.
Right.
They,
Because they've got so much more shit to distract them now than we did.
yeah.
On my 2-year-old Lumi braid. Still vaping like a fucking champ. Even though it does not look pretty at all anymore.
It doesn't look pretty, but it does the trick.
I mean, still doing it.
It's doing it.
Can't go wrong if it's still doing what it's supposed to.
Right?
Ooh, what was that?
That was,
Whatever I was vaping on here before.
it was not good.
It was a hate vape for sure. Oh, it was when I was trying to make a fruit punch that night, and it just did not turn out good. Why won't somebody just make fruit punch? Nobody has a flavoring that is just called fruit punch. Like red, generic Wildwood soda fruit punch, not Hawaiian punch.
Okay,
There's
not
plenty of
Hawaiian
those.
punch.
They all taste like fucking the floaty thing you put in your toilet. Fruit punch, just a regular ass fruit punch, where it tastes juicy and sweet and red, all at the same
I made
time.
one that was pretty fucking close.
Fruit punch vape? You better give me that recipe, motherfucker.
No, Swag made a concentrate that was like that.
What the fuck?
I don't know if he ended up releasing it or not.
Nope, because I would have known about that shit. I tried all the like Hawaiian punches, and I just don't like any of them. None of them do it for me. The closest one is Wonder Flavors, but do it, Bob. But even that one, like, and like you kind of have to push
Yeah.
it to make it full flavored, but then it's harsh and it doesn't.
So
It's not
Maui
smooth.
Mash.
Maui Mash.
That's what he
Wait
called
a
it.
minute.
Maui Mash.
I think he did release that one at one point, didn't he?
Well, what the fuck? I want to try it.
There you go.
Maybe he'll just send me the recipe. Where am I looking?
Somewhere.
Regular cut.
Oh, my chat must be slow. There it goes.
Oh, there you go.
What does he call it? A whirlwind of tropical fruits blasts through in this great beverage vape. Crisp, clean, and refreshing. Perfect for a day on the beach. He's got all the things in the picture that I want.
It's like Hawaiian punch, but not Hawaiian punch. Like it's a fruit punch, but it's not Hawaiian punch.
That's what I want. I mean, can I just assume that I can use swag banana, swag guava, swag, like all of these and just make this?
I was gonna say, yeah.
Because I tried that and it didn't work.
You could probably ask him, yeah, what the ratios are.
No, I'll just fucking buy something.
Attaboy.
I'm telling you, man, I just... Exactly, Bob. It's just not... It's not fruit punch enough. It's Hawaiian
I probably
punchy,
used
but
it
it's...
way higher. I probably
it's
used it way
rough.
higher than most Yula. I think I used it like 4 or 5%.
Off which one? The swag one?
Yeah.
He recommends 14. It's a one-shot. The one you just shared? This is a one-shot. Median use recommended 14.
Maybe I
Yep.
got it as a concentrate that he was developing as a one-shot.
Possibly.
I got it as a beta, probably.
Yeah, I've never even seen that. I don't go to the site that much, though, because everyone talks about what's new, so I never have to.
Because I already know
Might
what's
have-
new.
That might have been what it was. He might have sent it to me as a beta to try out, and I just mixed it really fucking high, and it's really good. Way higher than as the one-shot is.
Somebody, flavoring companies, get on this shit. I know somebody does. I think somebody said Flavora had a fruit punch that I had, or somebody fruit punch.
I wouldn't doubt it. Flavora's got a fuck ton of shit.
Tropical punch. This just shows pineapple, guava, watermelon, cantaloupe, lemons. It's not red enough. It's like grape drink. You know how grape drink doesn't taste anything like a fucking real grape? It just tastes purple. Like, I want a fruit punch that tastes red. Like, I don't want it to taste like cherry. I don't want it to taste like, I want it
Right.
red flavor.
I want my tongue to be red after I'm done vaping that shit.
Like when we had this goddamn conversation with the fucking new kid about bubblegum. About how pink bubblegum is a flavor. It doesn't taste like a gumball. It doesn't taste like winter. It doesn't taste like any gum. It has pink bubblegum has its own flavor. And he's like, oh, I don't get anything different. And we're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You're a fucking liar then.
It tastes pink.
The fucking bubblicious bubblegum. That's what you're talking about.
Like the pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The little
like,
pink
what do you
fucking
call it?
cubes.
What do you call that? It's bubblegum flavor.
That's
It doesn't taste
bubblegum.
like anything else but pink bubblegum.
Bubblegum versus chewing gum.
Yeah, chewing gum has like a bunch of different flavors. Like there's a juicy
Chewing
fruit
gum's
kind
like
of flavor.
gumball. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And then a gumball is even different because you throw in that candy shell on the outside and it like throws off the fucking profile a little bit. Yeah, he just could not conceive that we were differentiating between pink bubblegum and other gum, and he's like, it was blowing his mind. Like we were so much more advanced than him or something. We're like, RJ, what's wrong with you?
Hey, Pippa's got one just to sub a couple things.
So biscuit and flan for citrus soda and pink guava. I don't think I have flavorless pink guava. I might.
Yeah, sweet guava.
So take out the flan and the biscuit, you say. So it has forest fruit. Oh, I don't have kiwi strawberry with stevia though.
No stevia for you? Jesus.
I don't have any of those cap flavors with stevia. I think they make a grape with stevia. There's a bunch of them. They're supposed to be good.
Oh yeah, they're probably a fuck ton sweeter.
Probably.
I mean, if it's got stevia, it's got to be sweeter.
That works for me. So I gotta get some tropical punch from Flavora, maybe. I gotta try Pippa's with some substitution. I can sub out that kiwi strawberry. I can just use some flavorized kiwi and some capsule strawberry to mimic that. Citrus soda though, see, that's gonna lemon it up and herb and bubble it up a little bit. I don't want that. Red fruit punch.
Ooh.
Here we go. I want it to taste like this looks. That's what I want.
He says, I want... So you're looking for, like, that Fruitopia red punch shit.
Yes, like a Fruitopia red.
Yeah.
Like, it's, yeah, or like a Snapple fruit punch, you know?
Right.
Sugary as fuck. Doesn't taste like any distinguishable fruit. Just red sugar. Red juicy sugar. It has to be juicy. That's the hardest part. That's like what most of the flavorings don't get. Is great. Is the juiciness. And there used to be a fucking flavor. I just don't want to go to Mount Baker Vapor and fucking order it. It was one of the damn Guar sponsored e-liquids. It's called Bloodbath. They used to make it in red. They would put food coloring in it. But you could also get it in colorless. I wonder if they still make that. Bloodbath. Mount Baker. I bet they do. They sure do. Oh wait, this is Mount Baker, UK. Do they not have American cider anymore? Because that shit was like basically it. I mean, look at the goddamn picture they used.
That's what I'm looking for. That.
Yes, it's exactly what I want. Do they not exist in the fucking United States anymore?
No, I think they only ship out of the UK now, right?
Whoa. Why am I getting this? Oh, yeah. That's weird. That was like my first regular e-juice company that I used to order from. I had no idea they were still not here anymore.
It doesn't surprise me with everything that's going on here. A lot of them are like, bail on the U.S. Just go fucking them where it can go with.
It's just weird. The dude who owned that company was a hick. Did he move to England?
It still shows it from Mesa, Arizona.
Can I order it from there?
That's right. Fucking looking like a goddamn cherry with the red dye in there. And it will kill you, yes. The amount of red dye in those things. Jesus Christ. Red number 40.
Yeah, right? I'm only seeing it at other shops. Man.
Later, guys. Have a good night. Good to see you, buddy.
Well, that's a concentrate. Oh. Interesting. Me and Clown Puncher used to vape the shit out of that bloodbath. Oh my gosh. It's really fucking good.
Well, kids, it is that time. I just looked down at the clock and it was...
Oh, shit.
You just got a little extra time out of me tonight, which is fine. But, yeah. Thank you guys all for coming and hanging out with us. Love y'all. Tomorrow, for those of you that are into Kicky Punchies, there are Kicky Punchies this weekend. We got a bit of a pay-per-view card to talk about, and there's some fuckery afoot on that card. Although there is some really cool things, like if you're into people having retirement fights, there's going to be a retirement fight on that card, and so it's worth talking about. So if you're into Kicky Punchies, I'm No Joe tomorrow night, 9:30 Central Time.
Will do.
Again, thanks for coming and hanging out. Love you guys. Don't forget, educate, advocate, not for yourselves, not for any of us up here, but for those sorry motherfuckers that are still on the stinkies. We need to keep a viable option open for them to get off and save some lives. On that note, anybody want to pick a song to go out of, being as I came in hard with the Eddie and the Arsons today?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Pick one, meter.
Okay.
Gizzard was he?
Oh, Giz was here. I guess we could go out on some Blister in the Suns. There you go.
Oh, sure.
No violent times, right? Alright, love you guys. See you guys all next week. Enjoy your week.
Titties.
Struck my stuff and I'm so strung out. Well, I'm high as a kite. I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on like I blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. Body beats, I stain my sheets. I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end. She is starting to cry. Let me go on. The sun, let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the When I'm walking, I strut my stuff and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. When I'm walking, I strut my stuff and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. My body beats, I stain sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. Walking, I struck my stuff and I'm so strung out. Well, I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on like I blister in the sun. Let know you're the